Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Once his intro finishes one more time. Alright, welcome everyone to Pokemon SoulSilver Gen 4 remake of Gen 2. Did a nice test save to make sure everything worked. What's down here? Oh man, rip. Yeah, none of that works, so actually, I don't know if the Wii connectivity works. It might be, if that's like a local wireless thing. Yep. Just heads up, we don't have save states yet. No code needed. Interesting. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I was just reading this book here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before we go any further, I'd like to tell you a few things that you should know about this world. This world is fuck, maybe I should read it slow. Widely inhabited by wild creatures known as Pokemon. Yeah, you're not even gonna sell us the book? We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. We're not gonna get anywhere reading this slow. And why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy or a girl? Why won't you tell me, won't you tell me please? Won't you please, whatever. So you're a boy then? Yeah. Please tell me your name. I remember when I first started Pokemon Crystal. I don't know why I started Gen 2 late. I started Crystal, my brother started Gold. I feel like I remember Silver being in the house too. But anyways, I started Pokemon Crystal. And it took a while before I realized I spelled my name without the N at the end. And I thought it was I thought you couldn't type it, but I'm pretty sure I just missed it. So your name is Austin. Exactly the same thing I did in the Final Fantasy VII playthrough here. So, you know, some things never change. Austin, are you ready? Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. Fun experiences, difficult experiences, there's so much waiting for you. Dreams, adventure, let's go to the world of Pokemon. I'll see you later. I started it on the school bus. I distinctly remember that. SP did not exist back at that time, so I don't know how I saw. Hi Austin, you're finally awake. Oh yeah, it was a Game Boy Color. Shit, that's right. I didn't see anything. You're finally awake. Your friend Lyra was just here. I hope it said Lyra. She was playing hide and seek with her Meryl. Oh, I almost forgot. Our acquaintance, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he had a favor to ask of you. You know where the lab is, right? It's next door to us. By the way, do you have everything you need to go out? Here, use the bag to carry things. This is your trainer card, and here you can save a record of your progress. These are rather helpful. Just try touching the buttons and you'll know what to do in no time. Well, this game has a lot less forced touchscreen use compared to Platinum and Diamond and Pearl. Can we find a purple one? It's a little light, but... That's blue. Actually, I have Flux on. I can't tell if that's blue or purple. Actually, I like that one. What was the one? 2. I literally picked 2. Okay. Gold got stolen. We had games that got stolen. Unfortunate. Let's look at my player card. So, Wow, just spoil who all the gym leaders are, would you? Damn. Yeah, this game has its day and night cycle, so we're never gonna see daylight in this game again, like in Platinum. Would have been the same if we played it on Game Boy Color as well. Not even a hi? Alright. Hey! Hello. So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Disable the OBS preview. I have such vivid memories. I love Pokemon. As a kid, it was like my favorite Pokemon game was Pokemon Crystal. And Suicune is my favorite Pokemon. Hi Austin, I've been waiting for you. Do you know anything about my research? As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days. But before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk with Pokemon, just like your friend Lyra does. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many Pokemon, but walking with Pokemon must have some advantages. It could have something to do with how Pokemon grow or evolve. So I'm going to give you a Pokemon. Can you walk beside this Pokemon outside the Pokeball to see if this brings any special feelings or bonds between Pokemon and people? Well, Game Freak concluded your research and they said no, so the device over there is some Pokemon you can choose from. Oh hey, I got an email. Okay. Hey listen, I have this acquaintance that people call Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyways, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It's probably another Pokemon egg, so we're still so busy with our Pokemon research. Wait, I know. You can go in our place, right? We can count on you. You could choose one of the Pokemon from over there. You already know who it is. Actually, you probably don't. We're going with Totodile. I always went with Cyndaquil, every time. I believe my brother went with Chikorita. I went with Cyndaquil every time. Give a nickname? No thanks. Not right now. I never play Pokemon with nicknames. How do you like walking with your Pokemon? It's not bad, is it? You can take it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house. If your Pokemon gets hurt, you should heal with this medicine. It's easy to use, just check the PC on the desk. Mr. Pokemon goes anywhere and finds rarities. His house is past Cherry Grove City. Go north? Fuck, I'm counting on you, Austin. I know where it is. It's that gift from, it's that moment from Parks and Rec with Swanson at a Home Depot or something. And any employee comes up to him and he says, I know more than you. So it's the case here. Austin, I want you to have these to help you in your task. Potions, thank you. Pokemon are weak in the beginning. Don't hesitate to use a potion if you think yours is in danger. Yeah, I always accidentally went with the fire starters. I just thought they looked cooler. But as an adult, I also like the water Pokemon a lot. I think water Pokemon are just my favorite Pokemon. Austin, so you picked a Totodile. That's a cute Pokemon you have. When you walk with it, you'll become more friendly. You should walk around and talk to it sometimes too. Oh, that's right, why don't you show it to your mom? See ya. Mr. Pokemon. I remember starting the school bus. That was the first time I started Crystal. I do remember. I just realized I'm not clicked in RetroArch. Oh, Austin, that's a cute Pokemon you have. There was a time where I started a second playthrough of Crystal and I did choose Totodile. I don't know how far that went. I have 2 Pokemon Crystal cartridges. I haven't checked them in many recent years. And I'll talk about that later. Professor Elm must have given it to you? Oh, Professor Elm has a task for you say. What kind of task? I see, it sounds a little difficult, but when someone makes a kind of request of you, it must be important. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot. Your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here you go. Pokemon Gear, or Pokegear as it's often called, is what every trainer should have. Guess what? You can use the Pokegear to make a phone call too. You remember how? Yes, but you're gonna tell me anyways. Just power on the Pokegear and touch the telephone button, okay? Names of people you can call are automatically registered. Just select one and give him or her a call. Wow, I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. This game was fucking awesome. This is the most open-ended Pokemon game. It had so much shit going on in it. Like Elm stopping you. Wait 1 second. I almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. I'll call you if anything comes up. You had in these games in Gen 2, you had daily events, you had weekly events, you had rematching people. Oh my god, there was so much. It was open up, like the world of Johto was just open-ended in everything you can do. I want to use the analog stick. Nice. But yeah, there was another time I started with Totodile. Actually, that time might have come first over the school bus because I know I picked Totodile, but I finished the game with Cyndaquil. So maybe that was first. Anyways, we don't have any Pokeballs, so... You know, what if I started a randomizer, but I didn't tell you guys? I wonder how long it would have taken anyone to catch on to it. I think the music's a little loud. I'm gonna... Apricorn tree... Yep. Oh, it's empty. Okay. And turn the volume down. Oops. Well, there's a screenshot. Because the emulator is using... I'm using an Xbox controller, and it's right on... The controls are right in the menu, but the controls are not right in-game, because A is on the right. You know, Nintendo buttons. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone's a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. Okay, then follow me. Great. Yep, great. Didn't have a choice. I'm sorry, I forgot that you weren't wearing the running shoes. I'll try to go as slow as possible, so try to keep up. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. This is a Pokemart. You buy stuff. You can buy Pokeballs. This is the route that you go forward on, Route 30. You may be wondering why it's called Route 30 and not Route 2. This is C, as you can see. Pokemon are found in the water. I can't tell you how... I didn't know about Kanto, right? Blew my fucking mind when I realized I was back in Kanto. Here, it's my house. And if for your efforts, keep up with me, I'll give you my running shoes. They'll stay warm. Got you, didn't I? Don't worry, these are brand new. Gross. The instructions read, touch the sprint button on the touchscreen to sprint. Wouldn't that just be annoying? It also says, hold the B button to sprint. If they made you had to use the bottom screen to run. You had no other choice. Did Totodile take any damage? No, not really. One hit. I made it. I forgot about one thing. There's a token from me. Take it. I was about to say, don't I go inside and get the map? But I guess he just gave it to me anyways. Select the Pokegear and touchscreen, then select the touch icon. You'll see the map of the region you're currently in. The Pokegear becomes as useful as your cards. Wish you luck in your journey. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it was widely credited for being able to fit the two regions in the cartridge. At the expense, I don't know if at that point that's when Johto was made a smaller region. But yeah. Oh wait, I should go buy some Pokeballs. Who are we gonna catch? We could get Hoothoot. Doesn't Hoothoot have a weird way of evolving? I don't remember. Yeah, you could toggle it. You could press the B button. But why would you do that? Oh wait, no, we're gonna go back around and the dude later is gonna give us Pokeballs. We haven't seen the catching tutorial yet, that's right. Unless they removed it from this game. I doubt that though. But I'll go buy some anyways. Oh, never mind. Gotta wait for the tutorial. I like how in the tutorial with the old man who told us about the Pokemart, he said, "Yeah, kid, just go in there and buy Pokeballs, and you can't buy any." Is this one? Yeah. So, all right, got it. Hey kiddo, how in the world can you be so oblivious to my eye-catching house? Hold it right there. At level 20. There's like, Hoot Hoot, Sentret. I'm just wondering who I should grab. When you follow that path up north, you will see Mr. Pokemon's house. Before you go, let me finish what I have to say. Do you have any apricorns? Apricorn trees bear fruit once a day. I have one of these trees too. Apricorns are really something. You can make Pokeballs and other things. They are quite useful. I have a feeling this is meant to be because I have something to show you. A box. That apricorn box you can carry so many apricorns. You'll be a decent apricorn collector. A party of shuckles. I only know how to get one shuckle. Yeah, Noctowl's pretty cool. Might as well just have him hit. The second gym is Bug, so it wouldn't hurt. The first one's Flying. I don't have as much going on with that. I could get a rock type, because there is a cave up to the north. I don't know who's there. Probably just like Geodude and Zubats. It's really nice to not be playing a Pokemon game on stream where I'm not totally blind. It's pretty crazy. I just realized we had Water Gun. Just get Golem and Steelix. I'd love Golem. Steelix is okay. We should ban Gen 1 in this playthrough. No, the pandering to Gen 1 that is in the new game Sword and Shield, man. Let me show you this shit. If this is real, yeah, by all means, everything that is shown about Sword and Shield can totally and turn away if you don't want spoilers. It's an image inside a room. I believe it's your own room. You have posters on the wall, and this is the description of what it says for those posters. This damn Gen 1 pandering. Okay, here comes the Sword and Shield spoilers. Look at this bullshit. So anyways, we're banning Gen 1. Because I'm a little upset with them now. I'm a little upset with Gen 1 right now. I don't want to talk to Gen 1. Why I'm a champ? That's a good question. Like, honestly? So anyways, yeah, I'm a little... what is it though? But... So the reviews came out for, Furrican gets Super Fang via the Move Tutor. Huh. What was I saying? Oh, the reviews for Sword and Shield. And then I looked at the other Pokemon games reviews, and I realized the reviews for Pokemon games don't fucking matter. They're all over the goddamn place. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are some of the highest rated Pokemon games. Emerald is the lowest. So, fuck reviews. They're not so useful. I read through them, and I got a gist of what was going on. And what I gathered from the reviews is that, potion. The game is Pokemon, and the region designs, everything art direction wise has been fine. The problem is that the game feels unpolished. The game with Sword and Shield, the reviews generally say that the game just feels unpolished, and many mistakes along that line. You must be Austin. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. This is what I want Elm to examine. Mystery egg. Friend of mine, from... Oh, God. Ekritique? That must be it, right? Ekritique? Oh, jeez, what a name. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Shoto. I thought Elm might be able to tell you, to tell what it is. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You are returning to Professor Elm? Here, the Pokemon should have some rest. Oh, god damn it! And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher, so you're Austin. I was just visiting my friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this, a rare Pokemon? I see, you must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Ah, you must be you seem to be dependable. Would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on the Pokemon you've ever seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete the Pokédex. I've stayed way too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Austin, I have a feeling that it is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers just to be on the safe side. Nice. Bet Lyra doesn't have Oak's number. Alright, let's go deliver this egg. Hello, Austin? It's a disaster. It's terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Please get back here now. What's up, Oak? Nah. Let's not bug him. He's busy. What if we did that, though? What if we made Oak really regret... Well, what did it just tell me? Oh no, not this again! Oh, I fucked up again! Damn it! I hate Gen 4. There's already a save game file. It is impossible to save. Please refer to the instruction book for details. Select B on the title screen if you want to, or erase the current save file. Damn it! Okay, so what I did last time... I did the save state thing. And save states can be nitpicky with Pokemon. So just give me a moment to do that. Damn it. Oh, I did it again. I did that with what's its face? Platinum. Because I make those test saves to just make sure the game works in emulators. Because when emulators first came up for the DS and these games started getting emulated, there were the games didn't hardly worked with save states, and I mean hardly worked in general. And what did it say up here? Let me just check again. It wants me to hit up select B. Actually, no, I don't think this did work because if it loads the save state, then it's going to load back the existing save. It was up select B, right? I think I should just restart because that'll be really fast to get... Oh man, all those battles I did. Fuck, man. Doing up select B, it's not working. Like, regardless, I have to reset this save file. Here, what did it say? Up select B. On the title screen. That's what I did. Up select B. Man, I can't believe I did this twice. Maybe it's like I have to hit it at the same time. Not like Hold'em, I have to, like... It's really specific. There we go. Yeah, I had to hit it, I just mashed it till it worked. Hold on, you guys gotta see how scary this screen is. Damn it, I can't believe that. I can't believe I, like, man. I wonder what I did last time, because this probably won't work. No, yeah, I'm just gonna restart from here. Chroma key it? Oh, that's... I mean, it's probably gonna take a while. Oh. Alright, it's time to speedrun. Damn it. I said so much, I'm just gonna let that rock. We were not far at all. So then I will make sure I'm saying stuff that's still worth keeping in the VOD. So about the reviews, right? Well, about Sword and Shield is something I realized, and I think Nick last stream during Luigi's Mansion was like saying this when he said to give Game Freak more time. I thought, yeah, they probably don't have enough time developing these games, and then I realized that the Pokemon Company makes Game Freak make a game every single year. I don't remember them all together, and then I checked the release dates. Game Freak has to make a game every year under the Pokemon Company. It's the same thing with... Pokemon is a yearly release. And it's really... I don't know why I never put that together, but Pokemon is a yearly fucking release. Just like Dragon Ball does, like under Bandai Namco, they gotta make some kind of game for it. Or just, you know, sports games, Assassin's Creed. So anyways, Pokemon has to be a yearly release, and that's when it all started clicking about what the fuck happened. That's what the fuck happened. They had to get this game out on a release. It's why does Game Freak seem like they have such... It seems like they have such incompetent programmers, right? The developer solutions, frozen ladders. Are they really incompetent? But you know what that is? It's the programmers don't have time to program anything that is you know, sustainable, stable. They have to, when you're producing yearly, they have to do shit that is dirty code. They can't debug it as well. They need simpler solutions, right? They don't have the time or resources to program things like over time. It has to be, and that's why even what is it? Pokemon Let's Go has more polish than Sword and Shield. And it uses the same engine. It's like, what's going on? It's because when they choose to develop new things, it's taking time away. There's only so much they can do on a yearly schedule. Its budget and manpower has nothing to do with it at that point. Because they have a yearly fucking schedule. And it's like, I never put it together with Pokemon, but it is. The only year that's been recently skipped was the year Pokemon Go came out. Other than that, it's been back to back to back to back for a very long time. So that's probably why things like the Pokemon were cut. They can't manage that many Pokemon if they have to make yearly releases. But the Pokemon Company isn't gonna let them do non-yearly releases. And that's so upsetting. Not that like the state of like, you know, how many Pokemon are in there. I still don't really like have a care for that in particular. But the fact that their development schedule is like that, it doesn't allow for it. Man. They need more time. I would hope that with everything that's gone on with Sword and Shield, maybe the Pokemon Company, you know, they can't kick Game Freak out. They own a third or a fourth of Pokemon itself. They can't kick them out. I think they should just give them more time. That's what Assassin's Creed started doing that. They stopped being yearly. And you know, there's a big difference between a sports game being yearly and what they do, and when Pokemon game has to be yearly. Think of how much more shit is in this than in sports games. Not just that, but what happens with sports games when they get what happens in sports games over the years, right, is when, say, NBA 2K whatever has to use a new engine. That's what they do, is like they make engine upgrades, right? Sometimes between years, every once in a while, and when they do that, they cut features. Every time they have to, if they have to make engine upgrades, they cut features from the game. It is a very similar thing here. I think it is. I don't know if it's like, I mean, it's got to be like contractual. They should have more time, like. But the Pokemon Company will not give them the time. So it's like, it all just started making sense thinking of that, right? Like, why are there so many, why does Pokemon always have these weird-ass programming, like, solutions? It's because they have to release yearly. Because the programmers and developers have to make solutions that are quick and efficient. And that builds up over time. It is like, they probably know they can do more, right? Like, they're not incompetent. This isn't an incompetent thing. It's they just do not have the time. So just with that understanding and perspective, it's like, yeah, man, I just wish the Pokemon Company would allow them more time to make these games. Like, fuck. Get out of here, Hoodoo. And, you know, with the change in new engine, they, it's not even a new engine. I'm pretty sure X and Y is like a different engine from Sun and Moon because they upgraded it. Because, as we know, X and Y didn't run well on Game Boy or on 3DS. And then neither did Sun and Moon, but, you know, they have to make those games yearly. They don't have a fucking choice. They don't have the time to functionally program shit. And that's not like we see that all the time in games that have to be produced yearly. We see it all the time, and then we just see the quality degrade over time. And when they have to switch to a new engine, it shows. Developing a new engine takes R&D in its own amount of time. Like that, think of like Majora's Mask, right? That was like less than a year that game was made, because it piggybacked off of everything for Ocarina of Time, and all the developers knew the tools and everything. But you know, when Game Freak went to 2D to 3D, that's a big shift they have to make in a set amount of time. So anyways, it's more about, like, I guess not excusing it, although it kind of does. It explains that incompetency is not the issue. It explains that the issue is the Pokemon Company and not giving Game Freak time. Like, that's the core issue. That is the real problem with Pokemon now. And it can fix itself over time as they get more familiar with their tools, right? Like how it happens every time from Gold, Silver to Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire to Emerald, Diamond and Pearl to Platinum, Black and White to Black and White 2, so on and so forth. So then, you know, a lot of people, I don't think it occurs to a lot of people, because everyone's like, I'm gonna wait for the new game in 2021. But like, the new game and the yearly schedule would happen in 2020. I was like, and I said it last stream, didn't Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out a year after Sun and Moon? Yeah, it did. Totally did. Catch live Pokemon. Is he not gonna give me the map if I go in here? Wow, lame. Am I thinking of someone else? Am I thinking of like Gen 1? No, Gen 1 was, what's her face in town? In Palette. I don't know. So I also feel really bad for, like, all the flack that Game Freak gets from people when they're under those constraints. You know, when in the one interview where they said that the models were cut because they had to do the new models and whatever, and you know, I mean, we know that's not true. We can just look at it and see that's not true, because I mean, why would they reuse everything? Or why would they not reuse all their assets that they spent so much time making? But it's like when forget who it was, but from Marvel, for MVC, and they said that Wolverine's a function, right? Those developer quotes from interviews where they can't say what was really going on, and they say something that makes, like, you can make sense of Wolverine, but you know what I mean. That's why Game Freak would also be glad to just keep it cut, because they aren't going to be given more time to develop the games. They can't add them back unless they get more time. They can't polish the games unless they get more time either. Like, it goes beyond the national decks. It goes beyond the issue of that. It goes straight to the issue of just the game's amount of polish. So, anyways, maybe this will be the playthrough where I finally see a shiny Pokemon in the wild. Who's betting on it? Greed of higher up idiots. Yeah, if because I guess that would make sense. They feel like they have to keep Pokemon relevant, even though it's fucking Pokemon. And you know, it's why it doesn't work when you say, why doesn't this is the like best-selling franchise of all time, the most profitable one. Where does all the money go? Yeah, it's not a factor of that when there's so much when they have to produce games yearly. That's not a factor. Call of Duty, same thing. Man. Like, they have the money, they just don't have the time. And it's also another issue with, if they had more manpower, right? If you have more people, then you have more management work. Spreading out work amongst more employees works to a certain extent. That depends on their managerial skills, though. Like, is someone able to keep all those employees in organization, you know? The shiny Gyarados. Aw, damn it! I wasn't even thinking of that. But if you didn't bring it up, I totally would have boasted about it. And I would have pretended that's what I meant the whole time. Fuck, man. That's what I hope the outrage can at least... Like, I don't think the outrage has gone too far over Game Freak. There's no reason for Game Freak to be under so many hostile threats and harassment. There's no reason for Joe of Cerebi to be receiving death threats when he's not even connected to that shit, to development. He just runs a website. It's gone way too far. It's gone way too far. No, it's not justifiable how far the outrage has gone. I don't think it didn't have to go this far at all to even warrant reactions from Game Freak or the Pokemon Company. Because that means something might not even happen. We can save now, right? Yep. Oh, I hate Gen 4. It's time to save a lot of data. I'm gonna bring back those those stream titles. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Glad I got that out of my system, because when it clicked in my brain, I was like, oh, fuck, that's why. That's exactly why. Anyways, I'm glad we saved like 10 minutes on the playthrough. Yeah, fuck it.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I
listening a bit.
What?
I was listening a bit.
Oh,
and
good.
was
I don't have to repeat
overhearing
myself.
The Game Freak outrage.
Yeah. Oh, what did you hear before that?
Which part?
They have to make Pokemon games yearly, and that's why that's why Game Freak seems like incompetent developers. It's not incompetence, it's they have to do all that in a year. Yeah, alright, then I don't have to repeat myself.
Yeah, that's on Pokemon Company fault, right? Or that wouldn't be Nintendo. I imagine that has to be Pokemon Company because the property's owned by 3 different people. 3 different
and
companies.
creatures.
Yeah, so 4.
Yeah.
No, I think whenever you get to the backlash that goes this far, you always have those people that take it way too far. And as you mentioned, it extends beyond just the initial quote-unquote target. Like you said, Cerebi, right?
Yeah, the guy, Joe, the guy who runs Cerebi's website, has received death threats and harassment.
That's just like, it's one thing to just constantly criticize the game itself. When you start attacking the people, it's
yeah, like other members of the community.
It evolves into something very different.
Yeah.
And it'd be one thing if it's like you criticize the company and the developers feel attacked, even if you're not directly attacking them.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something they got to deal with. Unfortunately, that's reality. But death threats, individuals being targeted, etc.
Yeah, it's been that bad. And it's like, I feel for at least, like, if we could talk about, like, the positives of Sword and Shield, like, even the reviews still raved about most designs, like, how they build the world and everything's really cool. Oh, here's you. You got a Pokemon at the lab, what a waste. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. I forgot to turn up the text speed. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon, I'll show you what I mean. It's a video game, why you have to be mad?
It's I was watching a little bit of Sword and Shield, and it still looked like some areas look like you're on 3DS, where it's very much a path. It's not an open world.
Yeah, the real open world is like the what they call the wild area, which I'm pretty sure is just like replaced the majority of routes. It's like you never played Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, no, I've never played.
It has a Hyrule field, and it's just like a big ass field that connects all the locations.
That's kind of cool still.
Yeah, it's just I've seen reviews call it the whole area underwhelming, but
that was my biggest fear with the open world was, I mean, I like how they connect it, but that it was going to be very empty. It's nice that you see Pokemon roaming now. It's not just wild grass.
Do you want to know who I am? More. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer.
Hell yeah.
What'd you forget, buddy? Give it back. That's my trainer card. Oh no, you saw my name.
I forget who mentioned it, but to give Game Freak some time for a new Pokemon game, they should just make more spin-offs.
Yeah, it couldn't be in between if they want to like divvy up the teams.
Like whether it has to be Game Freak or you just license it out to a different company for a couple years.
Yeah.
A few years. Like I wouldn't mind seeing another mystery dungeon or a ranger or something.
I guess it was determined that they weren't selling well enough. It was really unfortunate.
Well, with Mystery Dungeon, they poisoned the well a couple of times, so.
That's true.
It's great that, what was it, Super Mystery Dungeon kind of brought it back, but it was too late by then.
Yeah.
I forget which one.
Yeah, the one of the, on top of designs and the world setting, Because, you know, it was obviously inspired by the UK, and this was like the furthest they've gone with representing an area. Because it's pretty on the nose. Even though, like, in some of them, they had, like, similar locales, but this is, like, really on the nose in its theming. So people
So then
like
Dexit
that.
does make sense.
Yep. They're, and the art style, character designs, and, like, some Pokemon designs. I'm not big on a lot of them, but...
Are the remixes pretty cool, though? If you've seen any yet?
I haven't really listened to any. I'm gonna edit Tom's playthroughs, so I'm still gonna watch through the game, actually.
Alright.
He's starting that tomorrow.
I've only watched, like, probably 20 minutes earlier, and I probably chose the worst person to watch. I was listening to XQC, because he was playing it. He had 30k viewers for it.
Yeah, and gameplay-wise, people were praising the raids, which are pretty cool. And you can, like, explore the wild area with your friends directly and do raids with your friends. Like, that's really cool. Do,
Yeah,
like, group
that's a neat
Pokemon battles
feature.
against, like, the singular, like, boss Pokemon. That's pretty
Are
dope.
the Dynamax stuff kind of underwhelming, though? Because I think that's the one that everyone's like, eh.
I guess so. I haven't seen as much. Oh, yeah, and all the competitive assets they added. They added spectating and LAN play. They didn't even, like, mention that, but yeah, Sword and Shield has LAN play and fucking spectating. Who are you?
Did it not get mentioned, or did it get buried under literally every
Never
other
mentioned.
piece of information?
Yeah, never mentioned. They hardly advertised all the things the upgrades they did for the competitive scene. Anyways, who are you? We're investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my, so you must be the one who did it? No. It was Lyra. Hold on a sec, he has nothing to do with it. I saw it, there's a red-haired boy looking into the building. What? You battled a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Do you happen to get his name? Yep, his name was Popcron.
Hell yeah.
That's the criminal officer.
I just read from Gord Fox, Pokemon Dash 2 baby. Which was Pokemon Dash? Was that like a mobile game?
Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. Austin, I'm glad they understand you are innocent. See you later. I just realized everyone's names are lowercase. Fuck. Austin, this is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Here's the mystery egg, dude. I know what's in it, but I'm not gonna tell you. This is an egg, isn't it? The egg must be, something This egg may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just an egg. Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. Well, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secrets it holds. I'll keep it for a while to find out about the egg. Wait, he's keeping it? What? Oak gave you a Pokedex? Austin, is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential in trainers. Wow, Austin, I knew you were a little different. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you will eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion. Or not. Becoming the champion is not at all easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet City's gym. Hell no, I'm going right to the Elite Four. Austin, challenging the gyms scattered around will be a long journey. Before you leave, make sure to talk to your mom.
Gotta get those running shoes.
Already got him.
Oh shit.
I remember I put question mark for the rival's name because that is what it showed you. Yep, that's exactly what I put.
Do you tend to name your Pokemon? Because I've never named my Pokemon, really.
No, I never named them. I can rename them later, so if anyone has very good ideas for them. So you're leaving.
But like, do you tend to when playing Pokemon games?
No, never.
Because it's always like, I don't know. I've always found it strange. Because you always refer to the Pokemon by their name, no matter how many of them there are.
Yeah.
That's always what felt right to me.
I'll help you too, but what can I do for you? I know every time you receive prize money, I'll save some of it for you. A long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save your money for you? I had no idea she was doing this when I was young, and then I talked to her, and she unloads all this money on me. I was like, oh, okay, thanks, Mom. I'll take care of your
She's
money.
your bank.
Be careful. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon are your friends. And items. She had items, too. When you work as a team, you can accomplish anything now. Go on. It was so good. I have so many memories. This is really going to be a whole stream where I just tell everyone everything I knew about Crystal. Toto Gator. Oh, man. Yeah, I also thought the rival was a girl.
I'm still upset they never really bring back your following Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's always been so cool. Like, I remember in Yellow.
Yeah, they programmed it for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but didn't keep it. Austin, you can catch
And
wild
I'm guessing it's not in
Pokemon
Sword and Shield.
with Pokeballs. Nope, it's not. Follow me.
Have to make a walking animation for each Pokemon then, huh?
Yeah, well, they've all got them. They all have a... Was that the tutorial? Oh my god, that was the tutorial, huh? Was I too fast? I'll try again. Come this way. Oh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, no, everyone has their... They all have the same animations they've always had. You know, they kept them all.
Then why don't they do it? Come on, game. Let me have the Pokemon that follows me.
They don't have
You have
time.
the wild area.
They don't have time.
You have wild area where Pokemon are literally roaming. Just so it's like, okay, player character, have Pokemon in first slot model appear and follow player character.
And either that
Okay,
for
it's not that simple, but
oh, what was it? In Dragon Quest XI, on the older versions, PS4, PC, your party members didn't follow you unless it was like unless they were like specific NPCs that had to follow you, but your party members never followed you. And then the Switch version, they do follow you.
oh my.
Oh, I skipped through all that. It's the catching tutorial. Y'all know what it is. See ya. Bye, Lyra. And I don't have I don't have rewind in this emulator because the rewind causes emulator issues, so it's disabled. I'm taking too much saving inspiration from Battle Network. You don't even go back to a save when you lose in Pokemon, so I need to break that habit now. Especially in these Gen 4 games where saving takes so damn long. But it definitely doesn't seem to take as long in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Anyway, so for this playthrough, we're gonna see how long it takes me to beat just Johto. But I think it would be cool if I went all the way through Kanto and then Red. But we'll have to see how long Johto takes itself. And as it stands, it's been an hour, and I am only now heading to the first gym because I fucked up in the beginning really bad. Gen 4 has this thing where if you have a save game already set, you can't save over it with like if you start a new game after there's already a save file.
What?
So you have to do a button combo on the title screen to delete the save. And they don't tell you that until you've already are trying to save on your new file. So I got 30 minutes into the stream when I had to restart the game.
Nice.
And I did that with Pokemon Platinum when I played it earlier. I did the same thing. Because I make a test save just to make sure the emulator works.
Right.
Pokemon's always be finicky with emulators, but it's also the most popular game. The emulation communities, the developers of emulators, seem to be really petty when it comes to Pokemon. At least they used to be with GBA and with GBA and DS emulation. But with Pokemon is obviously the thing everyone wants to emulate. Oh my god, the music. So it's always been the priority. With 3DS emulation, the point when Citra became a really solid emulator was when Sun and Moon came out, and when Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out. That's when those emulators stepped up. And now, Sword and Shield isn't out for another hour, and Yuzu, the Switch emulator, already has it running. And it might be running at full speed. I don't know about if it's full speed, but now they're working out bugs already.
That reminds me, I wanted to bring up. It's funny how with all the Pokemon talk, like in the news cycle and stuff, nothing's been talked about for Star Wars. That comes out the same day.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because I still want to like see how it is.
I think it lost a lot of steam when it showed gameplay, because the gameplay didn't look bad. It just didn't look, like insane, I guess is the way to put it. It didn't blow anyone's mind.
Yeah. Well,
Which
we
isn't,
still
again,
know that
not a
it's
bad
like,
thing necessarily.
We know it's like it's a Respawn title, so it might. We had to see the reviews. I don't.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. Embargo doesn't lift until the game launches, so it's like.
Yeah, that's probably an EA thing, because we've never cared about an EA game. I never paid attention to embargoes on EA games.
What about like Andromeda though? Was that same day?
It probably was, yeah. I mean, it had leaks. I don't remember. Yeah, because I bought it, and I probably wouldn't have bought it if reviews were out.
That was also during the, we're still pushing Origin Access. You can play the first 10 hours or something free. Or not free, but early.
Here, let me see what...
But they didn't do that for Star Wars.
Gord said, the DS emulator, the Leaf Dev actually sabotaged attempts to develop the multiplayer settings because the main audience of his emulator were Poke fans, who kept asking him when tracking was coming, and he was turned into a salty baby. Yeah, the people, the emulation can be like full of petty people like that. That's really unfortunate when emulation progress gets stopped. I'm not a trainer, but look into eyes, prepare for battle, okay?
Nintendo fans can be weird sometimes.
Yeah, so yeah, with emulators, there's the demand for that. But yeah, I'm excited to see how Jedi Fallen Order does.
Yeah, I just want to see what it does, because no one's talking about it at all. And I know that I'm not as versed as I used to be in following what's going on with games, but I normally still hear something. And the most I've heard is, we're not putting it on Origin Access for the early trial or the early preview. That's all I've heard.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to see.
I want to watch some type of playthrough though. I want to see if anyone, or I also want to see reviews.
Yeah, I want to look at reviews, but, well, I don't know. I'll probably watch someone play it. I don't imagine there will be, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I guess the timing also is awkward, not only because of Pokemon, but Death Stranding just came out too.
Yeah, it was a pretty packed...
And that's also a single-player focused game.
Or a pretty stacked time to release games, but so is, like, the beginning of next year too, anyways.
Yeah.
I forgot to get Pokeballs. What were we gonna do? I guess we'll catch a Hoot Hoot.
Did we ever talk about Ubisoft delaying literally every game on their slate?
I did a while ago when they did it, yeah.
That was crazy, all because of Breakpoint.
Yeah. It's a good waking up point. I wish the Pokemon company would think like that.
Oh, well, actually it wasn't only Breakpoint. We learned also Division 2 sales. Division 2 completely undersold.
That's gonna kill it. Damn it. Let's get this Hoot Hoot first.
But I guess The only thing I'll say there is I guess when literally every game you launch is the games as a service, they do legitimately lose their identity in between them all.
Yeah.
Because each one just relies on a gimmick then. Whether it be a game mechanic or a thematic setting.
A Bellsprout.
Get it! Get the Bellsprout.
Nah.
Nah!
Because we're gonna have a Hoot Hoot, or an Evolve at the Noctowl. There we go. I'll just try to catch it. We should have like 6 Pokeballs. Wonder if like catch rates and stuff are the same from the original. Or if that's all, I'd imagine that's all Gen 4. Fuck! Bellsprout is a pain to make work with its early moveset. I feel like that's true. Oh yeah, I forgot about our ban on Gen 1 Pokemon too. Yeah, we're no Gen 1 Pokemon.
There's a ban?
No Gen 1 Pokemon. You don't even say their names.
Charmander.
Fuck.
I'm trying to think of Gen 2 then. Get a Togepi.
Hey, it's
Do
in
it.
the egg. We don't carry the egg apparently. Elm held onto it. So I guess we don't carry the egg in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Okay, I wanna look in this cave too and see who's in the cave.
What else is in Gen 2? I'm thinking. I know Gen 3 more than Gen 2.
That's fair. Farfetch'd gets a pass. You carry the egg. Is the egg on me and I don't realize it?
Does Pichu count? Are you allowed to have a Pichu, even if it evolves?
Yeah. Well, not if it
Alright,
evolves, no, then you have to release it.
Shit. And I don't think a Pichu's strong enough if you don't evolve it.
Nope.
So I don't think that'd be worth keeping. I'm gonna Google
Damn it.
Gen 2 Pokemon.
I get such nostalgia with this music. They did a good job with this, with remixing the Gen 2 music. Can't believe Sword Shield looks this bad. Shake my head.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. So you're gonna have to get an Igglybuff somehow. Forgot that evolution was in Johto.
I think you can only get that through an egg.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Alright, well then the other one is a Marie. Because that can evolve quite, and that Pokemon's cool. Ampharos.
Yeah,
That's a good electric.
that can happen, yeah. Getting baby Pokemon when they're cute and then release them once they evolve. No, yeah, that's what you...
Oh.
It's not about them being babies, it's about banning Gen 1, you know? Gotta hold true to your beliefs or something. You're awesome, I like you. Pokemon every day, berries, sure. Give me your number.
Oh shit.
We're very close to town. And we'll go through... I always went through the Bellsprout Tower first, but that is because I always started with Cyndaquil. So it was far easier to just go through it first. Is to my understanding... Well, I guess you could do either or. You can do the gym first or do that first. But we're at a type disadvantage, so I think we'll do the gym first. Knew it was you, Austin. How'd you get past me? Here's something neat for surprising me, Austin. The versus recorder. Versus recorder can record your Pokemon battles. I have to go now. I won't let you pass me again. Let's go, Meryl. That's not a start. That's not a starter. She's playing... Lyra's playing on randomizer. That's what's going on. That's why she already has a Meryl. Oh, the music! Alright, what do we trade for the Onyx? Bellsprout. Let's get an Onyx.
Oh, is that
so
what
we
you
can get a
need
Steelix.
Sorry, let me mute.
So I should have went and caught it. Does that mean we aren't visiting Kanto? We'll visit it when I'm done being petty. I'll rename the Bellsprout to Bellsprout 2 and just say it's a Gen 2 Pokemon. Is that Pocket Monsters? Some would call it that, yeah. Playing it the way it was intended to be played. Fuck. You have a way of trading your trading for evolving, right? No. We're gonna have to use PK Hex to edit them to be evolve. Yeah, this is Monster Rancher. I think I had a better solution when I was in Platinum. I had an Alakazam. I had another solution for it, because if you Pokemon edit, that's I think something can go wrong with their stats. I forgot to name it. I can't rewind. So we'll do it some way. I'll try to remember it. What's weird is with so when I played Platinum, the emulator had this issue, right, where there would be like sometimes when I'm moving across in the game, right, it would be the game would go blurry. Like the pixels, the pixel art and everything wouldn't be as sharp as it should be. It blurred depending on where you were. And like the faces, you could see it especially on faces of NPCs, they would be like distorted. That doesn't happen in this game, and I'm not sure what I had to do with the settings. But I mean, it's fixed. It's not like that in this game. I don't know what I did with the settings, but I just started flipping every switch in the settings until the game looked right. I got myself a Bellsprout. Yeah, you could have just walked like 5 feet and got that yourself, but thanks for the Onyx, dude. Anyways, does anyone know where EXP share is in this game? Does anyone remember, rather? Because I don't remember. Oh, wait, hold on. I wasn't done there. Summary. What are your moves? Blur when moving filter off. Fuck. I got bamboozled. This Pokemon is shit. It's shit. By the way, I am going to stop like right at 12 because I have a lot of work I gotta get done. I have to get a video for tomorrow. I'm working on a Red Dead Redemption 2 video. It's a port review. And it's sponsored. And I have a deadline. And I gotta meet that deadline, so we have to end at 12, unfortunately. Because I gotta put in the work tonight to get that video done and polished. Where is... Yeah, Hey Google, where is EXP share in Pokemon SoulSilver? Oh, that's what you said, Gord. Cutscenes is Sidfu for port review. I have 5 hours of footage of the PC version and like 2 hours of consoles. And that is the first chapter. The first chapter of the game, the prologue. It's really pretty though. Haha, what are we doing? I might worry about the Sonics later. It wasn't the cutscenes. It was like that was the big deal. It was the horse rides. It was the damn horse rides across the whole map. So you just put it in the cinematic camera, hold the A button, and look at my phone. Here, let's say fucking and just go fight.
I'm back. Hello.
Welcome back.
What'd I miss?
Not much. We got Rocky.
Rocky?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
let's
right. When you trade,
do the gym first.
They name them.
Do I have my potions? This is not the layout I remember. It's probably gonna open up. Potions. How many do I have? 8. Plenty. In the making, you must be here to challenge Faulkner, the gym leader, right? You're quite welcome, almost. Oh shit, we do have to go through the tower first. Okay. That sucks. What does Hoot Hoot have? That's why we got Hoot Hoot after all. Damn, I don't know when it'll learn a flying type move. That's new, a little island there. At least I think that's new. Music always creeped me out. Forgot about there's random encounters in this whole tower too. Oh yeah, and they're ghost Pokemon. We're good though. Please let me escape.
The ghost Pokemon scare me.
There we go. You know, this is I've always used Cyndaquil, so this whole segment would be a lot easier. That's kind of how they work it though, and that's why I like the balance of Pokemon games in that regard, where selecting your starter can effectively be a difficulty setting, and then I never trade Pokemon from older games because I like working with what they give you in the region. It learns Peck at 9? Okay. Well, at this rate, we'll probably get there soon. Because Hoot Hoot's resistant, so yeah, the tower's good for Hoot Hoot. When we get to Whitney, there is a Graveler we can trade for, I think? I think it's Graveler in the big Pokemart. There's a Pokemon you could trade for there. Stop getting crits. And that Pokemon is very good for fighting Whitney. I forget what that Pokemon is and what we need to trade for it though, but we'll learn in time. Nice. Level 5. And learned Hypnosis. Neat. Well, Chikorita would not be the easy one in this game. Hoot Hoot is in yellow health, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. Oh, shit. Wish I had escape ropes. Because I don't feel like backing out of the tower every time to heal Hoot Hoot, but, I mean, it won't get as bad later. Or if I had repels to stop the damn encounters. It feels like the encounter rate is higher in this game than it originally was. I wonder if Google could also answer that question. Let me think of how to phrase
Google.
it. Let me think of how to phrase it. Hey Google, how do I beat Whitney in Pokemon Crystal? It is literally telling me yet. Machop. Drowsy. That it literally told me what I wanted to hear. Now, I talked over what Pokemon to trade for it. So I'm gonna ask it again. Why am I saving? Hey Google, how do I fight Whitney's... Fuck, never mind. Hey Google, how do I fight Whitney in Pokemon Crystal? A what? She's spoiling it for me. She just spoiled Dark Gold SoulSilver for me. I don't know if it picked it up, but you have to. Whitney's not at the gym in this version. You have to go talk to her at the radio station first. Hey Google, how do I beat Whitney's... Never mind. Damn Hey Google, how do I beat Whitney's Miltank in Pokemon Crystal? Okay, now it's telling me. Abra? Where the hell do you get Abra? I mean, where the hell do you... Also, where the hell do you get Drowsy? I wonder what it's gonna be. Are they in the forest? There's no psychic types in the forest, is there? Huh. Anyways, yeah, it cited a WikiHow article. On the first time I said it. On the second time I asked it, it cited Bulbapedia.
That's
which I like that I now have a way of checking Bulbapedia without getting malicious ads. So that's great.
Ad blocker.
Not on my phone.
Oof.
Hate it. I hate Bulbapedia's ads on mobile. They're so bad.
That sounds like the type of thing that they could totally just design an app for and it would get a ton of downloads.
There's an app for Strategy Wiki, but Strategy Wiki doesn't have nearly as much info on certain things like that. But I love Strategy Wiki. That's a great site, and it has a nice app. Generally, like, I don't like trusting GameFAQs walkthroughs, but Strategy Wiki I can usually trust. I don't think Strategy Wiki has steered me wrong.
That's good.
The first time I said how to beat, and the second time I said how to fight, huh? I can't keep saving. What? God. In Mega Man Battle Network, when I was streaming it, when you lost, when you got a game over, you went back to your last save. So I got used to saving like every 2 minutes. And now I have to break that habit because of, God, how long it takes to save. Anyways, Hoot's already at level 6. Damn, I wonder if I'll even beat the first gym tonight. This game has a slower start than I thought it did. Level 7, fuck yeah. It can probably handle it. I'll heal it. I'll use a potion to heal Hoot after this fight. Strategy Wiki has 100% been the cooler, older uncle that knew everything about video games and always gives advice and guides no matter what you played. Yep. That's a very good way of describing it. Yeah, let's risk it. If Hoot dies here, we have to go back. Oh no.
Don't let him die.
I'm gonna heal. Do I have any more memories to share of this particular location? I don't really. I didn't understand the shape of the gym. I didn't get it. I didn't understand the pixel art of the gym. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot clearer in this version. But as a kid, I was completely perplexed by the gym, by Faulkner's gym. Oh, is it? Okay, he's fine.
It's funny the amount of games I played as a kid, and when I go back to them, I was like, why did I ever have trouble with them?
Right. Yeah, I was not
Like,
good at video games when I was very young. My brother was always better at games.
We were always just not quite there enough to understand what the hell we were even trying to accomplish at times, it felt like.
Yeah. And then like 10 years ago is when my video gaming skills peaked, and that time is long over, and I'm never gonna be as good at video games as I once was. But I think that's kind of why I like RPGs so much. RPGs are definitely my favorite genre. I argue no one here is good at video games still. Yeah.
I wish I had
Have
the
you seen this
attention
channel?
span to do more RPGs. I
Yeah.
have to be in the mood to start them.
Yeah.
Like, even with like Danganronpa right now, that's not an RPG, but it's a long game just because of all the reading.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, I already feel the fatigue coming on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that it's slow. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But I would love for more to do, I guess.
Right.
And just the reading. And Pokemon's like the middle ground of like an RPG. There's always something to do in it, but it's still pretty long.
It can be, yeah. There's ones that don't have nearly as much endgame as like this does.
Right. Trying to think, like back when I played Witcher 3, that's fun too. And there was a lot of really cool side quests, but then it got to the point of where it's like, okay, but now I actually want to do the main story. Otherwise, it's going to become Skyrim, where I never complete the game. I still have not beat Skyrim. I did a bunch of side stuff, and then I eventually just forgot to continue playing one day.
The hell was that? Is that you, bro? Oh, someone outside.
It depends on the games, Gord Fox. I'd say I'm okay at video games still. Just don't put me in a puzzle game.
On stream.
On stream.
I spent an hour on one floor in Luigi's Mansion 3, and I spent an hour. It wasn't a puzzle. It wasn't even a puzzle. I got to the end of the floor, and EGAD told me, and I read it out loud, okay, now come back. And I kept trying to find a way forward at the end.
Yup, I do that too sometimes. I'll just miss one very small piece of dialogue that happens to not repeat itself.
Yeah. Oh, he
And then
repeated
it's just
it.
like,
Like, you can talk to EGAD in the menu, and I just...
Oh.
I think that's when I realized it, but yeah, I read it out loud. I literally read what he said to do out loud, and then I went, well, I don't know where to go. So, and then I was lost for an hour.
Because I remember specifically in the first Danganronpa from a month or two back, however long it was, they would go out of their way to repeat the same thing and make sure that the protagonist and other characters just happen to forget some type of information, even if they acknowledged it only 10 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying, oh my god, this is so annoying. I just want to move past this. We get it, we get it, we get it. But then the one time it doesn't repeat itself in a game, and I fuck it up. Oh yeah, King's Quest was another puzzle game I did that was just... Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. That's such a fun game though. I'm surprised people don't talk about King's Quest more.
Yeah, I don't. It's like why I don't want to like play games like that are totally blind on stream that can have that stuff. But
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion was still that was a phenomenal game. I had a lot of fun with that, and I didn't have time to play it otherwise. So
I normally trust certain types of games where it's not going to be like, okay, I'm stuck here for 4 hours straight because I refuse to just look it up.
wake up!
I don't think I've gone to that. Like, especially with something like Luigi's Mansion. At some point, you're going to figure it out, even if it's by accident, you know?
Yeah. I'm
So
glad I
even
did.
if you get stuck for 20 minutes, it's not that bad.
I'm glad I figured that all out on my own. There we go. Yes, the trust is real. Let's see. Let's save and walk back, or let's exit and walk back. Ah, fuck it, we got potions. Hopefully, I don't regret this. Didn't Platinum have a thing where didn't Platinum start the thing where if you use something like a potion and you can just use it without backing out through the menu again? Was that
Quick access or whatever that recently used?
No, it's just if you're using a potion, you can just keep using it in the party and it doesn't kick you out of the menu every time after you use it. I'm pretty sure Platinum started that.
Oh.
Did this game release
I can't
before
remember.
Platinum?
No. I'm pretty sure Heart Gold Soul Silver was in between the black and white, weren't they?
Black and white? No, it's Gen 4. It had to have been between Platinum and, or yeah, it would have had to have been before or after Platinum. You showed us what you've got and it is indeed good. Take this TM. However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you treat your Pokemon can be too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war. He calls himself an elder, but he is no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. All I care about are strong Pokemon that win every time. The rest of them don't mean anything to me. Well, he has escape rope. Oh, and now I have one. So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokemon. Okay, good. I was gonna say I don't remember if this dude had Bellsprouts too, but he does. So, yay us.
Okay.
Get to test out our new Peck.
It was before black and white, but it was after platinum.
Okay. I swore. Because like Platinum was like the start of a whole bunch of quality of life changes in Pokemon. It was the year after Plat, yeah.
Also, I'm realizing that this was over a decade ago, or about a decade ago, and this was when they weren't globally released.
Yeah.
Like, they came out almost 6 months later each time, it looks like.
That
If
sounds
not
about
more.
right, yeah.
That's crazy. Different time.
Yep. Wasn't like too long ago that even Europe still had like delayed releases.
Yeah. Well, you still see that with other
Yeah.
things with media. The other day, I don't know if you keep up with Rick and Morty. I know there's
No.
always the memes behind it, but I like the show. The show's fun.
Mhm.
Europe originally wasn't gonna get Rick and Morty up until early next year, even though it just premiered last weekend. And it made no sense. And after massive backlash, they moved it up to like a week from now. That fast. It was just, it's artificial, like, content dripping. It made no sense.
Yeah.
Another good example is like with anime now. They'll just, same day you'll get the dub version now. Because
Yeah.
they plan ahead.
There's companies that can afford to do that too, and closely work with the original companies.
Like, I mean, I still watch it on Toonami now just because I don't use the Funimation service all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, the dub for My Hero Academia is only like a couple weeks behind, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not bad at all compared to like Super, which was almost 2 years behind.
Yeah. The way you
And
battle is
hopefully
quite
that
elegant.
changes whenever they bring it back.
You should be able to stand up to Faulkner, and you should be able to make good use of this. There's a TM called Flash, take it with you. Now the one cave down south that we have to go isn't, dark. And the cave to the, when a Pokemon, Lume Dark Cave, try it on Bellsprout, for example. And then the cave in the, that's to the east of here is like, alright, we got that, you need Surf to get across that one anyways, I think. No, not Flash. What am I doing? I need the escape rope. There it is. At least that's what I remember from that cave. Alright, let's go heal, and then I guess we'll attempt this gym. What the hell is this building?
Do
the
it.
school. Okay. Oh yeah, right, Onyx. Shit, I don't know. I guess we'll have to brute force it without Onyx. He's really hard to level here because of all the grass types. We could get Rattatas and just hope to get Rattatas. Let's get him up by like 2 levels. That'll probably only take a few fights because he XP is crazy for him. I'll make sure to finish the first gym on stream tonight. So that might run a little over 12, but that's alright. Let's just get this first gym done at least. And then we can probably, right after this, speed up. I'll also probably level off stream and participate in what events I do. It would be ideal for me to turn this game on like once a day and play a little and do daily stuff. But I should level up when I can. From what we were talking about earlier, I remember there was a time where I was very lost in where to go in this game, and I went back through, like, I think the last thing I did before figuring out what to do was go through the Dark Cave, which is where I had to go. But I was lost for quite a while. I spent a lot, like, because there's so much you can do in this game, so it's just like I wasn't in a rush to figure it out. Yeah, there's so much to do in Gen 2. Oh my god, come on, Rocky. Oh my god, come on, Rocky. Hmm. I wonder what level Geodude will learn like an actual ground attack. Hey Google, what is the first ground attack move that Onyx can learn?
Earthquake. I don't know.
That'd be pretty crazy. I'm Googling it while I press A. $28, and I don't even think that's a move in this game. Screech. So, I mean, I have the, like, you can't, like, I don't know. Let's just go into it now. Screech, let me read Screech. And lower defense. Oh, I didn't want to cancel.
Is it bad that as a kid I never really used any of the status effect attack?
Yeah, I didn't either, and I hardly still do.
It was only as I got older I started using some of them, and it was mostly just minimize on Starmie because it was bullshit.
Yeah,
It was
exactly,
funny.
things like that. I'm not gonna teach it Screech.
I would single-handedly win fights I wasn't supposed to against friends, all because I used Starmie and minimize. It was so dumb.
Yeah, and even then, like, it's better for multiplayer. Like, the main game is like, you know, you can get through that without any of that stuff. And it was Sand Tomb.
Yeah. You don't have to min-max anything. You can brute force your way sometimes.
Yeah. All right, let's just go do this gym. I'll save Onyx. Well, I mean, we can walk out of the gym a lot faster, so... Alright, wrong. Hold on. I was wrong. It's not, I don't want a ground attack. I need a rock attack. My mistake. Still not relevant though, so never mind. Yeah, I need a rock attack, but he still doesn't learn any, usable rock moves. Level 9 Rock Tomb? Where the fuck was I looking? Rock Throw? Oh. By Gen 4. Yes, Rock Throw at 9. Yeah, okay, this lines up. I didn't know they changed the moveset pools that much. Of course they did though, but... Man, Rock Throw, really? I think we're good. Yeah, I didn't understand that the platforms were floating at all in the original. I didn't even get the shape. Feels like be a bird. Yeah, you're high up because you feel like a bird Pokemon. You get it?
Haha.
I'll still try to make sure that Onyx gets in on these battles. Actually, I think this guy only has one Pokemon. Stop it! Oh my god! That was like 25 pecks. I swear to God. Two. 3. Jesus Christ. Get out of here.
No.
Level 12. Yeah, that dude only had one Pokemon. Well, let's go back. And then I will throw out Onyx, see what happens, and Totodile will back him up. I wish there is an option for this emulator to work where the right analog stick controls the touchscreen. I don't know what I did during the Platinum playthrough, but I busted it and I haven't been able to get it work since. And it's really a shame because it was so convenient to just use the right analog stick to move a cursor around on the bottom screen. Aw, man, that's rude. Don't go around using Sand Attack. Come on. Emulator, it is, what is it? Desmumi in Retro Arc. Hey, emulators are legal.
It's the game licenses that you have to buy.
You have to rip the ROM yourself from your legally obtained copy.
Yeah.
PSA, if you bought Sword and Shield, disable autosave ASAP. That shit will wipe your SD card if you aren't careful. This is being retweeted from someone that say they just had that bug.
Jeez.
And let me see what the thread says. SD card is not wiped, however the game will corrupt itself and need to re-download. And so it corrupts the game itself and all the games you have installed on the SD card.
Nice.
The Switch can't save games to an SD card. What's it doing? You can have the game on an SD card, but it won't save to the SD card. Let me read through the whole thread. Correction, SD is not wiped, however, the game will corrupt itself and need to be re-downloaded. Apparently, the other games stored on the SD get fucked too. Saves on main system will be fine though. What the fuck is even saving to the SD card? The Switch doesn't save to the SD. While autosave might not be the root cause of this, and it was just a cosmically timed coincidence, it's probably better to be safe than sorry at this point. Apparently a lot of crash errors coming in from Japanese players, be careful. Oh, I hope Tom's okay.
I'm surprised that stuff didn't get found out in Q&A testing if it's this widespread.
Yeah, that's with like even Nintendo Switch games, because you would, there's certain brand of SD cards where when Smash updates, sorry guys, I didn't see that you used Sand Attack and I kept missing, but we're gonna have to live through it. Yeah, sometimes Smash would corrupt on an SD card, depending on the brand of SD card. So, yeah, it's like they should be doing QA for... Well, there's a lot of brand of SD cards, right? So they'd have to do QA for a bunch of different brands of SD cards. And it's like... With Smash, I know it didn't, like... what is it? Yeah. It depended on... It would only wipe Smash data. It wouldn't wipe everything on the SD card. And some things about a crash on an opening thing. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that is QA for like a bunch of different brands of SD card, and they probably only like work with certain ones in QA. Okay,
I guess.
let me go heal. Yeah, because that issue keeps happening. And it's not like any other consoles use SD cards. They just use external storage through USB. Probably a lot less weirder encrypted on those ones too. And why does Nintendo even bother when their encryption just gets read through anyways?
They've been somewhat better with leaks recently. It's not as bad as like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, though it is still like, as soon as a Pokemon game ships worldwide, it's in people's hands. And someone's
right.
already
well, that's not
like...
an encryption issue. That's people are just leaking shit issue. I'm thinking
right,
like back in the day when Nintendo would literally just put shit on their website.
Why did I come in here? When, oh yeah. No, yeah, but like, data mining with Pokemon, or like with just Nintendo games is always like a day one thing.
Yeah. Especially with how the fandom is, so it just happens that much faster.
Yeah.
Because people are dedicated to that shit.
Okay. Let's save here and do this fight. But if I lose, I'll probably just come back in. Okay. I'm Faulkner, the Violet City Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying-type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. Yeah, because I couldn't get any electric types up to this point. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. I like that this fight might just, like, if I can beat this Pidgey, it's probably gonna make Rocky level 9. Oh, nice, a crit. But that'd be good. Then we could just use Rocky for the fight. Fuck. Jeez, kids, you gotta lighten up. It's just Pokemon. Why don't you guys take something lighter, like a, I don't know, Tylenol?
Or aspirin.
Take a supplement. Take some vitamin D3.
There you go.
Yeah, not even a mega Pidgeot, but a complete amateur. Come on, come on, come on. Aw, damn. Pidgeotto. It could probably still be fine. The wind is finally with us. I think it's time to swap Rocky out. Oh, yeah, Rocky, get out. Here, well... Oh, man, but I want him to get the XP. Oh, it's the end of the stream anyways. I'll farm the XP. No, he's... Yeah, I don't want to swap him out, because then Pidgeotto will get a free hit on another Pokemon. And I think that's more important, to not let him do that. If only I had Screech right now. Legit, if I had Screech right now, whoops. Damn, I don't have any revives. We can still fly. Take one more hit. Yeah, I'll heal after this. Yep. We're both probably gonna heal. Damn it. All right. Congrats, Totodile, on your lot of XP. Wants to learn Bite. Oh, fuck yeah. I don't like Rage. I don't trust Rage. I understand. I'll bow out gracefully. Fuck yeah. For pity's sake, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon, but a defeat is a defeat. Alright. Take this official... Why did you bring up your dad? This one is the Zephyr badge. With that badge, Pokemon included trading Pokemon up to level 20 will obey you without question. It also enables you to use the hidden move Rock Smash anytime outside of battle. Obtain TM51. What's that? By using a TM, a Pokemon will be able to learn a new move. Think before you act. The TM can be used only once. Roost. It restores half of max HP. There are Pokemon gyms in cities and towns. Make good use of them. As for the next move, I would suggest Azalea Town. Yeah, alright. Next time. Let me make sure there's no, like, cutscene when we leave. I don't think there is. Oh, there is. Hello, Austin. We discovered something. The details are, well, I can't really say anything, but we want you to carry that egg. Oh, right, okay. My assistant is at the Pokemart in Violet City. Could you meet him and pick up the egg? I remember that. That was a violent screech sound. Here, let me get the egg. Sorry if it hatches off screen. Long time no see, Austin. We're waiting for you. Elm, the thing is, we'd like you to carry the egg. No! Austin received the egg. I received a phone call. I have no idea what they were talking about, but after a while, Elm suddenly cried out, I can't think of anyone more suited than Austin. Then he insisted that I hand this egg to you, and so I came to deliver the egg to you. It seems that a Pokemon will hatch from it when you keep it in your party of Pokemon. That's another reason we've chosen you, Austin. Please take care of it. Okay, cool. Let me make sure I can, like...
Reviews are starting to come in for...
Views?
Reviews.
Oh,
are
reviews.
coming in for Star Wars.
I'll look at them, like, later. Oh my, that egg must be... I see, so it was handed to you from Mr. Pokemon to Elm, then to Elm to you. Now I get it. Oh, she's one of the sisters. That egg is truly an important egg. Please do take care of it for me. Is that understood? I'm counting on you.
Togepi.
Yeah, that's one of the fucking sisters from the other town, like the 4th gym town. So there's a way to exit out here, but we can't. Or at least I don't think so. Let me just check, make sure there's no cutscenes. Yeah. Pretty ass game. Alright, so I think we're good to do the outro now. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back on Monday with more Pokemon SoulSilver.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow will be Rave, and we'll see what he has planned.
I think he's playing Greedfall again.
Oh right, he is, because he didn't. I thought he finished it, but he didn't. So Rave's gonna continue Greedfall, and then on Sunday and so forth, Pop will be continuing Danganronpa.
Yeah.
All right. thanks everyone for tuning in. I gotta get work done, and I'll see you all later. Until then, go to bed.